Hello, I'm your host Ivan. Welcome to another episode of Hempton's Garage. Today, we're going to get the dash out of this 1981 Jaguar. Hello you guys, this is just a little bit of an overview, but this is the Jaguar. Yeah, little rough, but that's alright. I previously took out the headboard, delved into the center console, but right now, today's primary, we're trying to get this original veneer burl out of here. Gonna see if I can save the original dash and or make a new one from scratch. But yeah, this is the Jag. So it wouldn't be a true yard build without, you guessed it, America's favorite workbench right here. We got some of the high grade premium tools. Okay, maybe we don't, but that's all right. We got confidence and a little bit of some spray. That's good. Yeah, let's dive into it. Alright, so one of the first things that you want to do here to get the dashboard out is take out this middle vent right here. It just pops right out. But before that, generally speaking, you do want to take out your headboard. I've already done that, obviously, but it's just these two panels over here that have screws, and then you have these four hanging screws, and then it just slides right out. Be in mind of the airways. So as you can see, that just popped right out of there. Quite dirty. That's to be expected, though, and then there is just a back wall behind here. Next thing to do is going to be to take out this gauge panel cluster. You can see everything. All right, and then these you just turn to the left. So you are going to have to remove that little light cluster there. I didn't mention that at the first place, but it's just four little screws, and ladies and gentlemen, please bag them. Okay, we all know it. It's inevitable. We're going to lose one. We're all. I already lost one. But there's just a little pin in there, and you're just going to push it in and turn it. Same with that one. That eventual turning and that pin moving to the other side, we can just pop it right out. And here we are. And then, of course, take photographs, and then this is just going to motor. And yeah, same for the other side, and move on to the next two gauges out of the way, and that whole light column down here. Something that I found interesting anyway is the original build tag on the wiring harness. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, I've already taken out the ignition, but you would have to do the same thing. It pertains to the lights, so, it's just two little screws, Phillips screws in the bottom. Cover pops off, that's all you need. Alright, for the next leg of our adventure, we have four screws on the top, Phillips. They're spread across. We're just going to take those out. That'll unbolt the metal part from the dash. So with those four top screws out, now we have to take off these Phillips again for the hangers for the headboard. That way we can comfortably move the dash out. So now we're on the passenger side of the Jaguar. We've done all of that. Now we need to remove a nut and washer on this back of the stud here. It's a 1-inch. And then this little flimsy outer cover has two Phillips screws. We're going to remove that, and this applies to the driver's side. Back on the driver's side now, with that stud loosened up and that side panel now gone, we're now going to loosen these two screws right up here, but be careful not to pull it back all the way. We're not going to take out the gauges. We just need to get back in here, and I'll show you why in a little bit. Loosen this up, and keep in mind, be careful with this. You see we have two studs. Those are 5/16. We're going to take those off. With those taken out and loosened up, this is a good nut to make sure that you grab the washers and rings that are on those studs, because they will fall and you will never see them again. And make sure you're bagging, guys. Come on, makes your life easier. So we are getting very, very close to taking this dash out. One of the things that we need to do here is the dash will rub against the steering column, so we do need to lower the steering column. Fortunately, on the bottom here, there are 2 1/2-inch bolts, one over here and one on the other side of the column. We need to loosen those up. Don't take them out fully, just loosen those just enough that we have coverage for the dash in the column. Guys, so we are almost out. You see I have it pulled back just slightly, like an inch or so, and we can see back behind this duct, the side ducts, it has tape lining it to the rest of the system. We just want to cut that tape, get it out of there, both sides, and then you guys, so as you can see, it's fully loose and ready to go. The tape did put up a little fight. It was very, very gooey. Just a fair note to you if any of you have this. And now we just need to disconnect the gauges, and we'll be good to go. Dash safely out. I did stuff towels in the air ducts just that way things couldn't build up in there. Here we have the dash. I just unclipped what was easiest. You can remove these if you'd like. I find it very interesting. If you look on the far side, February 11th, 1981. Wow. Pretty dang good for 44 years. Boy, oh boy, what a trip that was. Thank you guys for tagging along with me as I delve into that. We're getting in the right direction with this old thing. We really are. If you guys want to know more about this rig, how I got it, what I'm going to do to it, you know, just do your thing, you know. You got to like and subscribe if you want to, you know. Sun's setting right now in northern Michigan, and I'm going to go inside and get warm, but thank you guys for tagging along, and remember, you got to be smarter than what you're working with.